My Little Pony has taken the world by storm. I'm proud to say the world has taken notice of its exciting adventures, its colorful characters, its funny stories, and great morals. But I couldn't help but notice, as I was perusing the colorful characters and original music, that I was experiencing a very familiar sense of nostalgia. My Little Pony was making me feel the same way I'd felt about a series I'd known for much longer. Enter Fraggle Rock, the show I grew up with, the show I treasured for its colorful characters, original music, and great morals. It too had a high level of adventure and of danger, while at the same time teaching us how to interact with our friends and our community, something the My Little Ponyverse would highly approve of. Fraggle Rock was created in a format that would be easy to broadcast around the world in different countries, and the show's themes celebrated differences of culture and opinion and showed how those cultures could learn to live together. Similarities between shows vary from character traits to episode plots to the kinds of jokes they use. I approve of both these shows, even though I've known Fraggle Rock longer, so this isn't a comparison to show which show is better. If you like one show, I recommend that you'd like the other one. If you like Fraggle Rock, I think you'll enjoy a lot of things My Little Pony has to offer, and vice versa. Both shows are awesome, and so this list is to show you that both shows' creators have their heads in the right spot for making a good television show.
Let's spell it out! If someone asks of me, you and me, a team, I say we'll always be friends till the end. Friends till the end.
In the episode Wonder Mountain, Red is concerned because Moki is taking a dangerous hike. Red tries to follow her, but instead gets into trouble herself. The episode is mainly about Red's trust for Moki, but there's also the surprise that Moki, a Fraggle who's normally very dreamy, is able to take care of herself in desperate situations. Rarity, while out hunting gems with Spike, gets kidnapped by a bunch of diamond dogs. The other ponies naturally rush to their friend's aid, imagining her terrified and completely helpless.
Give me the bubbles!
Give me the beans!
And the trinket!
But surprisingly, Rarity takes charge of the situation and manages to take control of the diamond dogs enough that they collect for her a whole bunch of gems. In Moki's case, it's not surprising. She may be dreamy, but she is able to live by herself for several seasons before she and Red become roommates. Rarity, on the other hand, does seem to ask for help an awful lot, and then she suddenly is able to save herself from this situation. However, both shows have a good message about someone who, on the outside, does not seem very strong, having very great inner strength in times of crisis.
Friends till the end.
Oh, romance. What is it about children's shows and romance that immediately requires there to be a love potion involved? Well, both My Little Pony and Fraggle Rock use this approach. They both have only one episode in which to teach children all about love and what exactly it's all about. And in both of them, it is a love potion that provides perfect hijinks and hilarity. In both cases, there's an outside force forcing two characters together because they showed a slight interest in each other. So that automatically means they must be soulmates, right? Both sets of characters do seem to have an attraction to each other. The point of the episodes is that you do not force or rush love. Unlike most movies nowadays, in which there always has to be a romantic interest and a romantic plot line, both these shows do not have to cater to an audience that demands a romantic pairing. In fact, both shows end rather vaguely. Do the characters have a romantic interest in each other, or are they just good friends? And is that really necessary for us to be satisfied with their relationship? Perhaps in storytelling, a hopeful maybe can be just as satisfactory an ending than happily ever after.
Friends till the end.
Since in Equestria the ponies are so connected with nature, actually controlling the changing of the seasons, it's very hard for them to have a save the environment type episode. Fraggle Rock, however, happened to do it every other week. However, My Little Pony comes close in an episode about pets, and knowing what exactly is the right thing for someone else's or a wild animal. In Invasion of the Toe Ticklers, Moki Fraggle overhears the giant Gorgs plotting to spray insecticide, so she decides to take home a furry little caterpillar creature that she nicknames Agnes. However, one Agnes turns into many, and the other caterpillars take over the rock. Meanwhile, in Equestria, Fluttershy takes home Princess Celestia's pet bird without permission, but finds that even she is unable to help this bird get better. The situation gets worse when Twilight gets involved. Horrified of the trouble they'll both be in when it's found out that they have Princess Celestia's bird, Twilight decides to try to solve the situation by forcing some tough love on the bird. When Moki's friends become involved, they too offer some tough love rather than blind compassion towards the creatures that are infesting their home. The caterpillars get bottled up in a cavern with no exit, and it is only through a miracle of nature that the Fraggles do not understand that the situation is solved peacefully. Similarly, it is only through a mystery of nature that Fluttershy does not understand that the situation with Celestia's bird is resolved. What with the pet napping, tough love, and how the animals completely own our main characters, these are two episodes that are very similar.
Friends, 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 till the end.
Here's a short one. Whether you're Fraggle Rock or My Little Pony, some gags just don't get old, especially if they surround a certain kind of hairpiece.
Hey, everybody! Does anybody have a toupee? This donkey is really, really bald! You lost your toupee?
Friends, 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 till the end.
In My Little Pony, the cutie marks don't just represent what those ponies are good at. They can also represent what they believe in, and represent the individual moments when they realized who they are and what they value most in their world. The Cutie Mark Crusaders at this point do not understand that, thinking that they can force their cutie marks to appear by becoming experts at certain events. Apple Bloom believes she can cheat and make her cutie mark appear by using a special potion, but it backfires, forcing her to be unable to stop doing the activities those cutie marks represent. Unlike the Crusaders, Moki Fraggle already knows what her talent is and what she enjoys doing most. But when she experiences for the first time extreme jealousy about another Fraggle who some consider to be better at painting than her, she decides to use the help of a magic brush to give her an edge, discovering too late that because of her intense need to paint, the brush does not let her stop even when she wants to. The cure for Moki turns out to be remembering why she loved painting in the first place and taking the time to slow down and use less flashy, more personal ways of painting. For Apple Bloom, it's about admitting that she made a mistake and that she did something that was wrong by forcing herself to develop talents. I like both of these episodes for showing how talent takes hard work and dedication to the art or craft itself rather than taking easy routes, and how if you want to be good at something, then you need to be able to put in the work and do it for its own sake.